What's happening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The River's Edge. So I'm here at the LF Wade Airport in Bermuda. We're waiting for our flight to fly out to Charlotte, and we're actually gonna overnight in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then wake up Sunday morning and fly out to Japan. It's been a couple years since Andrea and I have actually visited Japan, so I'm super excited for round 2, and just super excited in general to kind of see how this trip goes. Hey everybody, what's happening? So I figured I would give you all an update because Andrea and I have been doing some running around in the last couple of hours. We actually decided to go hang out with our cousin Randall, who his birthday's coming up. So went to Dave & Buster's, went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, and whenever we got done with him, me and Andrea actually pulled an all-nighter at the hotel. Yeah, so we pretty much flew from the Charlotte airport to Newark, New Jersey, and now we're here at their airport and we're about to connect to Haneda and be in Japan. All right, y'all, see you in Japan. The trip to Japan took 13 hours and 40 minutes from Newark. We flew over Canada and Alaska during our journey, which was the same way that we took last time. One thing that amazes me is I'm 6'2" tall, but still these flights feel relatively comfortable throughout. The Haneda airport is sleek and modern as you'd expect. We breezed through customs and grabbed our Japan rail passes from the station, as well as our SIM cards, and adventured around for a bit. Andrea found some Pikachu edition snacks at Tokyo Banana. They were really good. And then we slowly made our way to dinner. Bet you'll never guess what our first meal in Japan was. Me and Andrea just landed here in Tokyo, and we're actually at Sushiro. We're just eating like a little, quick dinner really fast. We've eaten a lot. Like, just check out all the plates. It's kind of ridiculous. Definitely enjoying our first night here in Tokyo, and for the cheap too. Like, this place is super cheap. Overall, our first day in Japan was really great. We got all-you-can-eat conveyor belt sushi. I tried a mochi dessert I had never had before. The shopping was really nice in the mall that we visited, and I made sure to grab some gangsha bubble tea before we left. Tomorrow, Andrea says that she has a surprise for us. So let's call it a day for now and see what's in store. Hey everybody, so this is technically day 1 of being in Japan, and Andrea started off with like kind of a heavy hitter low-key. So we're at teamLab Planets, and pretty much what this is it's like a audio, visual, sensory kind of a tour where you take your shoes off and you're kind of walking through a bunch of different like artistic attractions, and it's honestly really, really cool. So all right, with that being said, let's hop in, see what it's like, and let me know what you think. Imagine art, but not art merely on a wall or even a canvas. Imagine immersion of the deepest kind, so deep and so encompassing that, in a sense, you become art. I think this is the spirit behind teamLabs, immersion that blurs the line between where art begins and ends. It's such an interesting concept to grapple with because in every way your senses, manufactured in your brain, are driving the underpinnings of this breathtaking experience, but are equally intertwined with someone else's organically constructed creation. You feel ownership of the things you touch and see and smell because this is your experience. But you quickly discover that this place is also foreign and like nothing you've ever imagined before. A clear extension of someone else's imagination envisioned for you, and it is wonderful. I'll never forget the feeling I had when I first took off my shoes and walked barefoot up the watery incline to a place unknown, or when I walked on clouds in a room full of pillows and Tempur-Pedic-like foam. I laughed, I smiled, and to be honest, I felt like a kid again. I was on the moon exploring a new alien civilization, surrounded by a colony of metallic eggs or pods or honestly whatever goo that one Terminator was made out of. My only wish is that I could have come to this room at night because apparently these metallic masses glow a fluorescent green when the sun goes down. But the wonders of teamLab don't stop there. You get to experience a universe of infinite crystals. Light surrounds you while you traverse through a galaxy of illuminated wonder. The mirrors reflect each dangling column, giving you a three-dimensional spectacle. For a moment, I was no longer in Japan. I was floating amongst the stars. Or maybe I was transcending into a solar system of spheres of free-floating lights. I could no longer tell. I felt like I was colliding and being pushed about, lost amidst the spectrum of varying colors. The room's shape was in constant flux as the luminescent planets were being pushed around by others within the space. I couldn't help but feel an overwhelming feeling of joy out of respect for the artist and marvel at the childish nature of that which was created. They say most men only receive their flowers when they leave this world, but I received mine on this day, and they smelled so good. This room, these halls, this entire space has a way of grounding you. The flowers jostle about as they find themselves suspended in air. When confronted with this spectacle, I had to take a moment and just lay there. I can't quite imagine what I was truly feeling, but I remember I kept thinking I was under the earth. I had become the roots of an intricate and vast system. My feet were firmly grounded to this cold earth, but my heart and my mind were elsewhere, wandering this ever so green ecosystem. Maybe the truth is, I love this place so much. In all of its finite and yet infinite wonder, I was hanging on to each and every passing moment, hoping it would never end. teamLab is located in Toyosu, Tokyo, close to the new wholesale fish market. The fish market is a location I encourage you to drop by on your way to teamLab if you're up super early in the morning, because they frequently conduct large fish auctions. teamLab is also a few stops away from Odaiba, which is where the big Gundam, mini Statue of Liberty, and other cool shopping centers are. If you've not visited this place, I definitely encourage you to. teamLab is such a popular destination in Tokyo that you actually have to plan ahead in advance. You can't simply walk up to the front door the day of, because you're almost guaranteed that you won't get a ticket. So for ease, I've left the link to the website in the comment section below. For now, I'll end the video here. Next episode will be the same day, but a little later in the evening when we go to watch sumo wrestling. Like always, thank you all so much for watching if you've made it to this point in the video, and I can't wait to continue to share this Japan trip with you all. Take care. What did you think about that whole experience?
Well, this is the second time that I've been. It was just as cool as the first time. And they have a new garden. Well, I guess it's new. It wasn't there last time I went, but like a few exhibits in the garden area that were pretty cool. And it smelled amazing.
It did smell amazing. I'm guessing that your favorite spot was with the flowers.
I did really like the flowers, but I also like the infinity light room or whatever. That's really cool.
With the koi fish?
No, with the hanging lights. Yeah, they just hang from the ceiling and there are mirrors and it's cool.
I would honestly say my favorite was maybe the flowers. Honestly, the flowers were so
Like the
cool.
flowers. They did smell really good.